Welcome back to the O Show, everything crypto and NFTs every day. I'm WendyO, and we may have a major issue with Bitcoin and manipulation. And I also want to know, have you guys been buying altcoins? Because I think we're currently trading around $62,000, which this might be your time if you missed out. Might be your time to miss out. We're going to cover everything. We're going to cover... Yeah, there's a lot to talk about today. Good morning to our members. Good morning to Mike. Good morning to Mo. Good morning to Alexandra. And again, Mo again. And if you guys want special shout outs, if you want to help support me in the channel, because super chats don't always work all the time, we have membership available. I think it's like $3 or $4. I don't know. But anyways, your questions are more likely to get answered and supports me in the channel. Also, too, Mo said, my question went unread. What was your question, Mo? Just calling Brian a booty head because he is a booty head. We also have a poll at the top. Does Microstrategy hold too many Bitcoins? So we'll talk about what that means. We'll talk about what it means. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. There's all kinds of things happening. Good morning. Good morning. You guys, I think my depression might be getting a little bit better. I had a little burst of happiness this morning after my run. And this is the first time I went running in the morning because normally I just sit around and I get meh. But I feel like we're making some progress, which is good because it's been a rough almost 2 years. So anyways, yay, fingers crossed. I got my hair done yesterday, but it's up because I was working out all morning. And it's whatever. I didn't have time to do it. I will do it later, but we're here. Let's get into it because there's a lot to talk about today. Okay, let's first talk about this story over here. All right, let's take a look at crypto bubbles. This is the daily chart. And if you've missed out on altcoins, this might be your time to buy. A lot of people, once Bitcoin started pumping, they're like, oh my God, I missed out. Well, when we get pullbacks like this, this is generally the time that you want to consider buying. This is why we go back to our trading investing journal. We take a look at some of the entries that we've made. We decide if this is what we want to do. So if you have not done that, you haven't gone your trading and investing journal, you haven't written down everything that you plan to invest in, or when you plan to take profit, cut your losses, etc., this might be the time to do that. So this weekend, well, you might not have time until this weekend. We don't know though, because we might get that 20 to 30% correction. But if you need to do that, you need to go and you need to look at your trading investing journal, look at your portfolios, write down your entries when you want to exit, how you want to hold, all of these different things, because that's going to be important. And the diamond hand strategy is great for Bitcoin, but at the same time, it might not be good for alts. It might. So somebody asked about my thoughts on the FOMC meeting. I think they're just stupid. I think we have a bunch of old geriatrics that manipulate the money supply, that they do what they want to do when it makes sense for them. They don't care about us. I don't care about those meetings. They don't do anything for me. All they do is make costs go up for me for everything. So that's just my opinion. But anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the notey notes, what we got going on. Okay. Yeah, this story is a little bit concerning to me. It should be concerning to you too. But let's go ahead and get into it. All right. And then we'll talk about Bitcoin price. I do hit the speed bag. I don't feel like doing it today. Microstrategy has acquired another 9,245 Bitcoin. They used $592 million from the most recent convertible debt offering and $30 million from debt from million cash to buy the Bitcoin. They now hold approximately 214,000 Bitcoin, which is approximately 1.08% of the total amount of all Bitcoin. And their shares fell 13% today, probably because Bitcoin is dipping. MicroStrategy is also a known software and Bitcoin development company. They just started the Bitcoin development grift recently, but let's talk about this a little bit, okay? And why this concerns me. So Michael Saylor is not the one buying Bitcoin. Michael Saylor is part of MicroStrategy. MicroStrategy is buying a lot of Bitcoin, and they now own approximately 1%. They now own about 1% of a asset that is finite, meaning Bitcoin there will only be 21 million Bitcoin, only 21 million created. You cannot make more. You can make derivatives and you can do all kinds of weird stuff. We won't get into that on the show today, but that's worrisome to me because this man, because he's a wealthy person and his company is wealthy. When you're at certain income brackets, you get offered better products and services because of the wealth that you acquire, that you have. When you're poor, you don't get access to those. And that's why there's such a big problem with the SEC and with the wealth gap in America. So he's able to take out debt against the assets that he has and it's pretty much infinite. He can keep going and going and going and going. He is the most passionate person about Bitcoin. No, he's the most passionate person about his bottom line. That's what a lot of you guys don't understand. He doesn't care about you. I don't see him hosting free events. I don't see him hosting education for kids, for junior highs. I don't see him going to the hood doing anything. He's not passionate about Bitcoin. He's passionate about his bottom line. And that's okay, because we're operating in a true decentralized economy. But at the same time, you need to say what it is. So I don't know. And again, the people that are like, don't sell your Bitcoin. You have to take out debt. There's a liquidation price. Those are called collateralized loans, and there's a liquidation price. So you guys do what you want to do. But to me, this is a little bit concerning. Okay, a little bit concerning to me. I don't trust these people. I don't trust these people in any way, shape, or form, because they're not gonna come to my rescue. The people in my local community will come to my rescue. But anyways, they're trying to shake us out. That's why they're dropping Bitcoin. I don't think that's them that's doing it. It's the market. It's literally not that big of a deal. Like, if you can't deal with these 20 to 30% corrections, I don't know what to tell you. But that's kind of important to note. And we like to talk about these things because I think you guys should have access to that information. Also, shout out to Francisco for the $4.99 super chat. Shout out to Menja. Thank you. Shout out to Hoju. Do we have another another member? No. That's okay though. Oh, shout out to Amber, first time being here. Thank you so much. Shout out to Amber. All right, let's get back into the market because there's a lot more to cover. There's a lot more than this. Peter Schiff says, yet despite your reckless leverage buying, Bitcoin is still down 15% from its high just 5 days ago. Now that you're done buying the bottom, you can really drop out of the market. This is the thing with Peter Schiff. Peter Schiff is a gold bug. When we talk about Peter Schiff, all Peter Schiff does is he markets for Bitcoin because he accepts Bitcoin as payment. If you guys do additional due diligence on these grifters, you will see exactly what I'm talking about. But let's take a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin was at 62,000 earlier today, I believe. Let's take a look. Yeah. All right. So this is a scenario we talked about, the drop. We talked about the EMA 30. There's another chart that I have with the corrections where I think it's going to go. Is it this one? This one? Yeah, baby. Okay. So this is our Bitcoin chart. This is what we were looking over this weekend, I believe. We got an opening here of 67.8. We got a swing wick low to 62.3, and we're currently trading at the EMA 9 at about 65.5. To me, that is bearish short term. Does it mean that we're going to get the 20% correction to 58,000? Does it mean we're going to get the 30% correction to $50,000, $51,000? We could. We very, very well could. Very, very well could. Everything looks a little bit bearish to me on Market Cipher. Same with MACD. Right now, the fact that the EMA 9 is heading downward, this is adding as heavy resistance here. So there's going to be a lot of pressure to get back above 68,000 and close above it. So right now we're dipping. Altcoins are dipping. Matic is now 97 cents. Ethereum is now trading at $3,300. Everything is down for the most part. So if you have not started accumulating more alts or came up with a trading investing plan, you might want to consider doing so. And I'm not saying buying right now. I'm simply saying what I like to do. I'll either start DCAing or I'll set limit orders. Do what works for you. But looks like we're getting a pretty significant drop. Okay, the fact that we broke all the way down to about 63,000 and pop back up, that's kind of bullish. But at the same time, I would be cautious because we're in a very clear downtrend. Taking a look at the weekly does not look good. And generally, these candles over here on the weekly, they look like sometimes they can be reversal candles because the market's pretty much undecided. We had the swing wick high, the swing wick low, really just tight consolidation at 68.5. Now, taking a look at the 4-hour chart, the 4-hour chart is showing a beautiful move up from the EMA 200 here. Beautiful move up. This is nice. But again, we got that heavy resistance at about $68,000. I do want to get rid of the drawing tools right now. And the reason being is I do want to redraw the chart and show 68,000 is a pretty heavy area of... Somebody said, did you continue doing crypto content for the last year while everything was down? Oh my God. Dude, I've been posting daily TikToks, live streaming daily on YouTube, all over crypto Twitter. Like I've been going the entire time. I'm probably one of the few content creators that have, especially on TikTok. You could go to my page and you can see all the videos we've posted in the last year. Like I've never abandoned you guys once. I'm on YouTube. You guys should head over to YouTube, and you guys should also be smashing the like. We've got almost 160 of you on TikTok. And as far as YouTube goes, we have 300. So we're going. Shout out to Minja. Yeah, give Amber a warm welcoming, guys. When you please, they are the gem of Solana. Share the gem of Solana. Still way up overall. We'll talk about Solana. Don't worry. Be patient. We're getting there. But I just really want to talk about Bitcoin because it's important. It was very, very important, guys. Also, too, Market Cipher printed another green dot. Yikes. And thank you guys for supporting me. I appreciate it. I support you guys too. And I want you guys to make as much money as ethically as possible, improve the life for you and the quality of life for you and your families and communities. That's why I do this, because it's important. That does matter to me. So this is Bitcoin. And this is also a descending like wedgie thingy. Like yeah. Thank you, Raider. Live every day for 5 years. Raider knows because he's been with me for a majority of the time. He knows. And he deals with my bad attitude too. He says, get up, lady. All right. So these are called descending wedgies. So generally when they break down, they pop up, but they have to find a strong area of support. So again, we do have some nice support here at about $62,000. So hopefully pop back up and actually flip above 68,000. And then we continue to go up. Did I get into the CLA pre-sale? No, I don't or the CI pre-sale? No, I didn't. I got it. I'm way over leveraged right now with pre-sales. It's just ridiculous. But that's what's going on with Bitcoin. So I'd be really cautious, have fun, but at the same time, you're getting another opportunity for altcoins. I do want to take a look at Solana. Solana dropped all the way down to $170. This is the 4 hour. It's a bit bearish, but that's okay. The daily is also looking bearish. Market Cipher just printed a green dot. And that's why I said yesterday, I will buy more, but I'm not going to buy over here. I want to kind of see where we end up because we're looking a little bit bearish here. This can reverse though. So understand that this could reverse, but I will be paying attention. BNB is trading at was up to 629. What? I missed this. I could have taken profit on some of my BNB moon bag. What? Wow. I didn't know. The more you know. I've got a bunch of BNB on this one wallet. I have to find it. Anyways, I digress. Let's get back into the news. In addition, you guys, I am going to be attending Token 2049 in Dubai. I will be there. It is April 18th and 19th. If you guys want to go to Token 2049, I've got tickets for sale. Oh, I don't have them, but you get 10% off. I will be there. It's going to be freaking awesome. Also, going back to the events, if you guys want to see any events I'm going to be attending, we're also doing NFT NYC. Which is going to be April 3rd to the 5th. I'm doing Rare Evo. This is also going to be, and again, you get discounted tickets if you use the links over here. August 15th to 18th, Rare Evo. You guys should go. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be in Las Vegas this year. That's going to be a lot of fun. But I will be in NFT NYC. I will be in Dubai Token 2049. It's going to be great. Like if you're going to be in Dubai, go there. Literally go there. Anyways, let's get into the next story. Bitcoin flash crash. Oh my God. I am vindicated. I am absolutely vindicated. I'm vindicated. Bitcoin flash crashed to $8,900 on BitMEX. Large sale orders worth $56 million drove Bitcoin's price down to $8,900 on BitMEX. The overnight crash was short-lived. This is why we set limit orders. Because you do not know what type of liquidity or what types of market books are going to be available on these different exchanges. You don't know a lot of the trading activity that goes on behind the scenes, and sometimes people fat finger things. Sometimes it's not even about the liquidity or the market makers, any of this other stuff. Sometimes people just fat finger stuff. This is why we set limit orders. So guess what? I got my $10,000 Bitcoin. It's not even about me getting the $10,000 Bitcoin because it's was it a glitch? I don't think it was. We'll go in and read it. But the moral of the story is this is why I scream at you guys for setting limit orders. Why would you not want to set limit orders? Why would you not take a little bit of capital and set a limit order on an exchange that you're using Yes, there's risk associated with that. Yes, not your keys, not your coins, etc. Also, too, we have a ref link for Femex in the description and in the chat. It's pinned at the top. If you use that, you support me and the channel. Also for CoinCatch, no KYC. Femex is giving up to $8,800. CoinCatch up to $5,000. But this is why we set limit orders on exchanges, because you could buy that dip. So shout out to the person who got $10,000 Bitcoin. So next time somebody tries to tell me, oh, we didn't see X, Y, and Z, guess what we did? And we saw it in the bull market. So oof. I didn't say I got $10,000 Bitcoin. I said somebody fat fingered, or there was a liquidity issue, there was a something issue on BitMEX, and somebody was able to pick up Bitcoin at $10,000 because it dipped all the way to 8,900. And we actually saw this happen in 2017. And I told you guys, stop fading limit orders. Is it often that this happens? No. Can it happen? Yes. And what? Good morning to Servando. I'm starting to sweat. We like limit orders. Well, technically you called it, but someone else got it. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I still called it. Woo! Woo! And again, you guys, it literally doesn't happen all the time. It does not happen, but it did. So let's go ahead and read why it happened. So, all right, the slide began at 2240 UTC. Within 2 minutes, prices fell to $8,900. Prices rebounded to 67,000. 10 minutes later, people are alleging that a whale sailing caused the crash. According to the X user, someone sold over 850 Bitcoin, 55.49 million on BitMEX during the XBT USDT spot pair down to 8,900. The BitMEX XBT index tracks Bitcoin's price, while XBT USD pair represents Bitcoin tether dominance price. BitMEX is looking into the large sell orders. So if you guys don't know what XBT, that's what it is. Essentially a derivative. It's Bitcoin, but it's not a Bitcoin. You guys, don't be fighting them in the TikTok mentions. We don't have time for that. Don't be arguing about dumb stuff. Get your bread up. Get your paper up. Educate yourself. Don't be a ghetto mess over there. All right. So this is from this account here. And this is possibly what happened. But looks like they took a lot of profit. And this person, Psych. Oh, that's a cute name. I think that's how you say it. But yeah, I dropped it all the way down to 8,900 Bitcoin. So we did get our $10,000 Bitcoin, but it wasn't, I'm not going to call that I got it because that's ridiculous. But this is amazing. Shout out to them. Shout out to whoever was able to get some that had limit orders. This is why we set limit orders. All right, next on the roster today. This is from Moon Blockchain. Breaking: Japan's government pension investment fund, the world's largest pension fund, with 1.5 trillion under management, announced it will seek information on business diversification, including Bitcoin, gold, forests, and farmland. Let's talk about this. What does this mean? All right. So they have 1.5 trillion assets under management, and the information sought includes Bitcoin, gold, forest, and farmland. And the request for information does not guarantee an investment in Bitcoin. It aims to gather basic data and evaluate potential investment opportunities. This investment follows Japan's cabinet signing a bill permitting venture capital firms and investment funds to hold crypto assets pending parliament approval. So the fact that Japan's government pension investment fund is researching and looking into investing in Bitcoin, that's a pretty big deal. So we will see more stories like this. This is incredibly bullish for Bitcoin. At the same time, we don't necessarily need third parties custodying our Bitcoin for us, but I will take what I can get, because at the end of the day, this will pump my bags and it'll allow me to be a very rich lady, and I can take care of my kids, and then I can be able to donate more money to my my community. Next, Bitcoin's price falls below 64,000. Volatility causes spike in long liquidations. Let's go ahead and take a look at liquidations. If you're somebody who's using leverage right now and you're not an experienced trader, please stop being an idiot. Please stop doing that. Most of you will get wrecked. I appreciate that you want to trade, but at the same time, you need to stop being an idiot, because most of you will get wrecked. I'm not using leverage right now. There's no reason for it. 192 million in Bitcoin positions, with the majority of 146 million being longs liquidated in the past 24 hours. The entire crypto market experienced around 650 million total liquidations in the past 24 hours. Stop using leverage. There's no need for it. If you want to, go ahead and use my ref links. Get wrecked, get liquidated. No reason to do that unless you're an experienced trader. If you do not have a profitable Paper journal using leverage, no business, no business, no business, yourmom.com. Stop using leverage, you guys. Seriously. Just don't. It's okay. You can sit on your hands. Shout out to Mr. Khan for the $2 super chat. I appreciate you. We have 436 people watching. Yes, you heard what I said. I said ghetto mess. I'm from the 90s. I can say that. We got 450 on YouTube, 120 on Tiki Taki. You guys want me to shout out your Solana meme coin? That's probably going to go to zero right now because everything is dropping. Yeah, Bonehead said, yes, but always set limit orders. Good for you, Bonehead. Yeah, we set limit orders. Why not? All right, let's take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum at $3,100 could liquidate 212 million worth of leverage long positions. Again, more leverage long positions. Stop doing these things, but guess what? People are going to do them. People are going to get greedy. The market could oversee approximately 212 million leveraged long positions liquidated if Ethereum falls below $3,100. It dropped 10% to 32.54 in the past 24 hours and 133 million total liquidations for Ethereum in the past 24 hours, and the majority was long. I don't know why people are longing right now. But again, do what you guys want to do. That's your business. That's your business. I don't really want to. I don't want to use leverage right now. I actually had a friend message me. They're like, Wendy, I got liquidated. And I was like, you're done. You're over with. You're not trading. You're not using leverage anymore. And I told him I'm going to call his wife. And I will. Now, taking a look at Ethereum. What is this? This is Ethereum. What did we get down to? We almost got down to 3,100, and we probably will get down to 3,100. This is the weekly. Let's take a look at the 12-hour. Or I apologize, the daily. Yeah. I think if $3,200, if we lose the EMA 150 over here, we will see 28 and then like 24. So be cautious. No, I'm not going to review it today. If you guys want me to review these illiquid garbage coins, you have to come back on Sunday. Okay. Now let's talk about the Ethereum ETF. This is important. Fidelity is not giving up on the Ethereum ETF. Oh, I didn't show you guys the Ethereum chart. You don't need to see it. You'll be okay. Anyways, let's get into this one. So Fidelity adds staking to their ETF application amendment. So as you know, with proof of work, during the merge, Ethereum merged over from proof of work to proof of stake. I would have preferred it stay over as proof of work because damn fees are the same. But we really want to get an Ethereum ETF. Ethereum, I don't really care about getting an ETF because all these altcoins, most of them are centralized. So at the same time, it's not me talking to you. You guys need to go to my website, cryptowendyO.com. You will see all of my official links. Stop getting in DMs with strangers. Stop sending people money on the internet that you don't know. And the fact that a lot of people actually think that I have the time to get in private DMs with you, I appreciate that, but I don't, dude. I got a 7-year-old. Thanks, Serge. I got a 7-year-old. She needs my attention. We've got things to do. We've got dance parties and baking and like homework and mom stuff. Okay, now let's talk about this. Okay, so when Ethereum merged over from proof of work to proof of stake, we got staking and people were able to earn passive income that way, which is a little bit easier than Ethereum mining because Ethereum mining is hard. Somebody's at my front door. Let's see who it is. Is it a package? Let's see, who is it? Oh, it's Jehovah's Witnesses. No, thank you. Anyways, and again, so it makes it with Ethereum. And now you can actually stake your Ethereum in MetaMask as well. Anyways, let's read a little bit more about this because I don't really care about the Ethereum Spot ETF. I just want to make money. So I want my $10,000 Ethereum. So if y'all want to pump my Ethereum, do it. Thank you. Anyways, Fidelity wants to allow traders of its part potential Ethereum fund to be able to stake some of their assets. Good. That would be passive income like dividends, right? The statement says the sponsor may from time to time stake a portion of the fund's assets through one or more trusted staking providers, which may include an affiliate of the sponsor. Lido, the staking protocol that is supported on the Ethereum network, pumped around 10% on the news. Good for them. Good for them. Also, too, BitGet is launching a native token. Good for them. I don't really use their exchange, so happy for them. Proud of them. All right. Now, let's talk about milady NFT meme coin because apparently it reached 18.6 million pre-sale goal in less than 2 hours. And it looks like it is a soul. Oh, okay, hold on a second. Pre-sales live for the ever-fashionable soul-loving milady with hat, sending some love to the soul community now, the project wrote. So I know you guys were shilling it on TikTok. It's all over crypto Twitter, but let's read about it a little bit, okay? So, Milady Solana meme coin brought in 486,000 Solana, worth 18.7 million within 2 hours of pre-sale announcement. The token is Milady with hat. Pre-sale had 1 SOL minimum investment with an 888,000 SOL cap. And apparently Shuzu is bullish on this, which is a red flag for me, but good for him. I don't know if this Milady coin is affiliated with the other Milady coins. Or with the other Milady NFTs. I have no idea. But apparently he's bullish on it. I stay away from anything that he does because he's a hot mess. Same with his partner, all kinds of stuff. But anyways, let's get into this next story. So if you guys got in, I hope you made money. If not, cool. But over here, you guys, this is from DAO Maker, and I am invested in this. Well, yes, am I? Yeah, we're invested in this. So DAO is expanding to Solana. Let's talk about it. We take our time to start, but when we do, we're all in. Adding 2 million LP SOL on Ratum. 4 Solana IDOs coming, listing YOURAI on Ratum on Tuesday, which is today. Get ready for DAO Solana growth campaign. DAO Maker is a launch pad for real founders. I've done a bunch of different pre-sales on DAO Maker, and it was probably the best experience that I have seen. But shout out to DAO Maker for doing this. Let's read a little bit more about YOURAI. So apparently YOURAI broke DAO Maker all-time record, 82 million worth of DAO staked. Join the IDO LFG. Let's go, babies. So let's read a little bit more about this. So anyways, it debuted on DAO Maker, and I want to get you guys all the details. So I think it's a smart move for DAO Maker to expand to Solana just because the Solana is just so much easier to participate in. The first listing, YOURAI on Ratum, is today. 82 million worth of DAO was staked to join the IDO. It was oversubscribed 231 times. And again, we are investing in this. And the reason why is because it's the first freaking Solana project on DAO Maker. Why not? Anyways. It's the world's first AI-driven content layer for e-commerce built on Bitcoin and Solana. That I like. I told you I was going balls deep in AI tokens. I told you I've been very bullish on the Bitcoin ecosystem, the BRC20 and the Ordinals, etc. And also too, it's an AI layer for the 8.8 trillion e-commerce sector connected to Shopify. They also have close ties with Google Cloud. And again, lots of buzzwords, crypto, AI, shopping, Bitcoin, and Solana. It's called YOURAI. I'm invested in it, not financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only, because I am an entertainer on the internet. Make sure you guys smash a like and share this. Share this. We've got almost 500 people on YouTube, on TikTok, almost 150. Smash a like. Get it up. Shout out to Gamer. What's Gamer doing? What is he talking about? All right, Runestones is hot narrative Bitcoin Ordinals is giving out free Bitcoin airdrops. I don't have one, Gamer, so how can I get it? Oh, shout out to Tom Crown. Give Tom Crown a follow, you guys. I think he's already at 100,000, so shout out to him. Good morning, Gamer. And again, you guys, if you pay attention to the chat on YouTube, Gamer drops a lot of alpha in the chat. Also, YOURAI dropped today. So send it hard. Make me money, baby. Woo! What do I have to buy? Oh, I need to actually pay. Actually, I do need to spend money. I do need a significant amount of money. The next pre-sale I do that does really well, I am paying for, thank you so much, B. I'm paying for my nephew's private school so he can go to the same school as my daughter because it's a Christian school. And it's actually not more expensive. It's actually the same cost if we were to put him in daycare after school. And plus he gets longer hours, but I want to put him in the same daycare or the same Christian school as low. So that's what we're spending our $10,000 on this year once we hit that. So that's what we do. That's what I do with my money. I don't buy fancy cars. I don't buy designer handbags or any of that crap. Well, sometimes I do. But what we do is we do take care of the babies. Gamer being gamer. All right. Now let's go ahead and take a look at this. All right. This is important. This is freaking important. Hi. This story is important. Okay. A Utah judge has found the SEC engaged in bad faith conduct against crypto firm. And this is because of the debtbox. No, you can't be my baby. I'm a woman. Men are supposed to take care of women. That's how it works. It doesn't work the other way around. Women are supposed to take care of men in the household. That's how that works. Okay? That's how that works. I will cook, I will clean, I will work, I will do all of the things. But please, I'm very into traditional gender roles. Sorry, maybe it's because I'm old, but I'm into traditional gender roles. No, I've got a man. He's around somewhere. All right, let's take a look at this story here. It's important. Okay, so this is a massive win. Massive win for crypto. Okay. As you know, crypto has been under attack by the SEC. What the SEC has been doing they've been engaging in very unethical practices, and I'm not okay with this. The reason why I'm not okay with this is because it's rude, it's wrong, and it's hurting our economy here. It's wrong. Look what they did to Ripple, to Library, to Bitcoin, to Kraken, to Coinbase, to Gemini. All these companies that really didn't do anything wrong. Genesis and Gemini, we'll talk about that in a bit, so be patient. But it's been unjustly going after companies for quite some time. And then it's calling like 13 different cryptos on Coinbase securities when they're just throwing a dart. They are rude. The SEC is rude. Anyways, let's talk about this story. We've got to get into it. All right. So Eleanor says the sanctions against the SEC are likely monetary, requiring payment of legal fees. Oh, no. I'm sorry. Hold on. This story here. This is a big story. So please listen. This is very important, you guys. This is important because this is going to determine the fate of our industry. U.S. District Court sanctioned the SEC for acting in bad faith in a lawsuit against debtbox. Metalawman criticizes the SEC lawyers for intentional deception, not error. The judge criticized the SEC for lying about evidence to obtain temporary restraining order and asset freeze. Misrepresented evidence led to approval of the TRO, which is the temporary restraining order, later found to be inaccurate. The SEC accused of gross abuse of power, undermining judicial proceedings, ordered to pay defendants attorney's fees. Good. Metalawman also calls for accountability and congressional action, as he should. This is the thing, you guys. Congress is the one that needs to step in and do something. And unfortunately, under President Biden, Gary Gensler has gone absolute ham and has done nothing to stop the crypto contagion, but he's going after good actors, which makes no sense. Now, let's talk about what the debtbox ruling means for the SEC and for the American taxpayer. Eleanor says the sanctions against the SEC are likely monetary, requiring payment of legal fees and court costs for debtbox and the receiver. The exact amount of these expenses is uncertain, but they will impact the SEC's 2024 budget funded by taxpayers. Critics argue that taxpayers are bearing the burden of the SEC's wrongdoing, with Congress finalizing the SEC's 2024 budget this week. Covering these costs may lead to program cuts or additional funding requests. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at this ridiculous statement here. The SEC requested $2.5 billion for 2025 budget, which is up over $100 million from 2024. Gensler highlights areas of focus: crypto, AI, data transparency, and cybersecurity. New cybersecurity initiatives may include zero trust architecture for continuous user verification. The funny thing about that is the SEC's Twitter got hacked, and they're the ones that are trying to impose these new rules for cybersecurity, but they don't even practice these same procedures. The funding is described as a deficit neutral, but under collected fees by $50 million last year. The CFTC requests a budget of $399 million for 2025, less than the SEC's deficit in 2022. The CFTC is asking for $400 million. The SEC is asking for $2.5 billion. 1 + 1 = 69 here. Okay. This is important to note because the budget comes from your taxpayer dollars. The SEC wants to destroy an industry that is leveling the playing field out from people from all different walks of life. Whether you're a boy, a girl, an alien, whatever it is, the SEC is coming for you and yours, and they're telling you what you can't do with your money. Yes, I understand that we do need basic investor protections, but this is not it. What the SEC is doing is not right. And the fact that they're making us pay taxpayer dollars to fund them to further impede our progress gets to be a little bit problematic here. It's something I don't like, and you should be pissed off too. I just started craving a cheeseburger with fries. And I can't get that till the weekend. Damn it. I would really love a jalapeno cheeseburger with fries, but we won't get it. That's okay. All right, let's talk about the SEC. So they dropped. Oh, no, we talked about that. Let's talk about the next slam to the SEC. Federal court halted a new rule requiring publicly traded companies to disclose climate change related for information. Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals issues order pausing the rule as litigation unfolds. Let's go ahead and show the tweet over here. Show the tweety tweet. This is from the majority whip, Tom Emmer. Let's read it, baby. Let's read it. Fracking companies Liberty Energy and Nomad Propent Service sued over the rule, arguing compliance costs and likelihood of success. Judges did not detail reasons for the pause, but indicate receptiveness to opponents' arguments. Rule mandates disclosure of climate change risk and carbon emissions by large and mid-sized companies. The SEC argues the pause, stating lack of imminent and irreparable harm to companies. So let's talk about this. So basically, the SEC wants to be in AI and cybersecurity and climate change and all these different things. And why? Why can't you just deal with actual securities? Why can't you give crypto laws? Why are you have your hands in all these other things? I thought there was different departments to manage these things, but apparently in America, that's not the way it works. We like to create all these brand new problems. So we create all these brand new departments. So we create brand new problems for ourselves so we can make the taxpayer fund it instead of actually allowing the taxpayers to either, number one, keep more of their money to stimulate the economy, or number two, fix roads, better education, better transportation, clean water, 10 out of 10 public schools. This is my problem because so many Americans are struggling right now. It's getting to be absolutely ridiculous. That's my problem here, guys. That's my problem. It's bothersome. Shout out to Tesla Man. Thank you so much for the 1999 super chat. And again, if you want to be members of the channel, I would appreciate it. If not, that's fine too. Shout out to Queen. Queen said, Alpha Gamer, Wu-Tang forever. Gamer said, simply hold one runestone from Magic Eden on Bitcoin in the next 72 hours, and this will automatically qualify you for a free Z-Bit airdrop, which is priced in Bitcoin, thus free Bitcoin. All right. Maybe I'll have to get one. How much are these, Mr. Gamer? Yeah, shout out to Mo, cheeseburger with fries. Yum, 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 yum. She knows. Queen said Brian Bootyhead knows. All right, let's get back into the news. There's more to cover. And thank you guys for sustaining viewership during the SEC announcement because this is important. All right, so this is, okay, we're going to listen to this because this pissed me the F off. And you know what? This is the thing. I rock with John Deaton. I like John Deaton. I think he's an outstanding attorney. I think he's a great family man. I think he's just a good person overall. And I love to see people that come from the absolute mud turn their lives around and become a productive member of society. That is the American dream to me. And the fact that we have these ivory tower a-holes coming for my friend, that bothers me. You don't need to do anything with CoinCatch. You just have fun on there and practice risk management. Let's go ahead and listen to this clip so I could get pissed off because I'm mad right now. I listened to part of it yesterday, but I want to finish it with you guys. So basically, it's this lady here. Her name is Karen, of course. 12 years, Karen Spica has fought for Massachusetts families and won real results. Now she's bringing her fight to Congress. Go F yourself. And Warren, go F yourself too. Now let's listen to the terrible things she said.
I'm sure all of you have heard that Elizabeth Warren has an opponent this year. He literally moved to Massachusetts from Rhode Island maybe, 3 weeks ago? He did. It's true. It's funny, but it's true. He's a crypto bro. First off, I am absolutely sick. I am so sick of them just keep saying crypto bro, crypto bro, crypto bro. I'm a crypto girl. A lot of you watching, some of you are stay-at-home moms, some of you are women in the workforce. I don't care. There's a lot of women in crypto. A lot of us here, okay? Back in 2017, end of 2017, when I first got here, there were women, but they were under like anonymous avatars, whatever, fine, that's their business, don't care. But there's a lot of women in crypto, okay? The term crypto bro, when I think of the term crypto bro, I think of it as an entitled ivory tower F
that has came into crypto. Don't care when they came in, but they were one of the dudes that are like, you can't be in Bitcoin if you don't know how to code. You can't invest in crypto if you don't know how to trade. And they were all silver spoon, in mouth, ivory towers, and were just awful. Okay. That's what I think of the term crypto bro. I don't like the term. I think it's stupid. I think there's lots of crypto bros in crypto, which is fine. Dean's not one of them. Okay. And I got pissed off and I said here, you know what? I will debate any one of these women any way, shape, or form. And I will simply tell them how Bitcoin helped me get out of poverty and helped me get out of a terrible situation I was living in for many, many years. And also helped me become a better person. It helped me become a better mother, helped me become a better person. And the fact that I sit up here and I stream every day and I talk about crypto, I am able to articulate better. My stuttering is a lot less and I have a lot more self-confidence because I'm talking about something that is very complex. I'm doing my best to break it down to you as easy as possible, and I've done pretty well for myself in this industry thus far. So the fact that you're sitting up here and you're trying to use propaganda to discredit John Deaton and using the whole gender thing, go F yourself, literally. And this is why I'm not in politics, is because I cannot, number one, I can't keep my mouth shut. I don't have that, good of grace yet, which I'm working on. And I just get too pissed off and I will just absolutely out the side of my neck with this people. I literally cannot deal with it because they're lying. I have a problem with liars. Big, big, big problem with liars. Big problem with liars. And yes, I'm a mom, but I still throw hands if I need to. Anyways, let's finish listening to it. And I'm also not the type of white person they want to see in politics because, hello, hot mess over here.
He wrote a book which is about 300 pages of him talking about how tough he is, how strong he is. And his candidacy is probably the biggest joke here today.
The fact that what we're doing is we're trashing a human being from coming from the mud to, that's not only a veteran, not only a cancer survivor, family man, but and then actually represented approximately 75,000 XRP community members pro bono. The fact that you're belittling his trauma is absolutely disgusting. Men are allowed to have trauma. Men are allowed to come have hard lives and deal with trauma too. Okay. And that's a little bit problematic for me that you're coming for my friend. Don't like it. And I don't, and also take it as an attack on all the other people that have came from the mud that have worked very hard to make something of themselves. I'm one of those people. Okay. And this is what I talk about, the ivory tower a-holes. And that's what she is. Silver spoon in mouth. She's more of a crypto bro than Mr. Deaton with her bad attitude.
I think he has about as much of a path to victory as an IVF embryo in Alabama.
That right there was very uncalled for, is very disgusting. And another thing I'm really sick of these people doing, women's health is just more than the A word. It is way more than the A word. It is part of it. But please stop. The blue people, you need to stop talking about that. If you really care about women's health, there's a lot of other things that we go through as women that need to be addressed. But please, for the love of God, shut the hell up. Okay, that was it. She could go F herself. She is Karen Spilka. F you. You're horrible. You're terrible. I don't like you. I think you're a terrible person. And I probably would give you dirty looks in the grocery store. Why? Because I can. Yeah, how horrible are these? Like the type of stuff that they're saying is terrible. Shout out to John. John is another community member. But let's get back into it, babies. Let's get back into it. But that's what I had to say about that. Anyways, so this is John Deaton over here. We'll read this. Actually, I don't know if I want to read it because it's upsetting. Actually, I'm going to read it. I didn't write and publish Food Stamp Warrior claiming to be a tough guy. In fact, the opposite is true. I wrote the book to show that even though I grew up in a rough neighborhood and joined the Marines, unexamined trauma from one's past can break even those perceived as tough and strong. In my book, I share that I was brutally and repeatedly AR'd as a child over a period of 2 years, but never sought therapy, even acknowledge what had happened to me. I buried feelings of shame and guilt for over 40 years. For any R victim, it is very difficult to admit and share to the world that you were violently AR'd. For a man, especially a man perceived by many, including his young daughters, to be strong and tough, that can carry additional burden, even though the burden is self-imposed in my book. I actually share that I'm not so tough after all, and all the violent R's that hurt and damage me. I tell you people not to make the same mistake, and I make to timely seek out professional therapy. I explain that it doesn't make a person weak to ask for help, and saddens me that you missed the core message of this book. So the fact, this is the thing too, a lot of people talk about toxic masculinity, and there's men that do that. But the fact that he's coming out and he's talking about this for any survivor, it's absolutely horrible. I'm a survivor as well. And the fact that you're belittling somebody, especially a man, for coming out and talking about this is absolutely disgusting and is very problematic for me. Very, very, very problematic for me. Because in society, what we should be doing, number one, we should be protecting our children. Number two, we should be protecting survivors. Number three, we should not, there needs to be harsher punishments for these things. But when you go out and you start attacking people based on that, that's where it gets a little bit problematic to me. It's absolutely disgusting. And disgusting. And for a man, especially, you know, somebody who has this, I guess, a tough guy image, to come out and talk about these things is very hard, especially for men. Especially for men. It does, these types of things do happen more to women, and we don't even report any of it. I've never reported any of it. But it does still happen to men, and it is still important to acknowledge that. And it's important to not shame people. You shouldn't shame anybody for any type of trauma they went through. So, problematic behavior for me. This is why I'm not in politics. But I support John. You guys should consider supporting him. If you cannot donate to his campaign, retweet, share, and see if you can volunteer. Let's get into the next one. Yeah. Shout out to Rags to Riches. Shout out to Edward. We are sending you love. But yeah. That's problematic. And I tapped into, I said, I'm a crypto girl and I'll gladly debate any of these degrading entitled clowns. All right. Binance's user assets under custody surpassed $100 billion. Shout out to Angel. So let's talk about this. Anyways. All right. Oh, we forgot to talk about the bankrupt crypto lender Genesis will pay $21 million to settle SEC charges. This is absolutely ridiculous. Okay. Okay, Genesis did something bad, but they're making people whole. So now that they're asking even more money, that should go to the victims. So I don't know. I can't deal with the SEC. I can't deal with it. Yes, Genesis did bad things, but they're making people whole. And why are you going to charge them this big fine now? Make it go to the victims instead. Anyways, they did not admit or deny any allegation. The settlement resolves allegations that Genesis engaged in the unregistered offer and sale of securities through Gemini Earn. I wish they would have fought this, because now it's going to cause a lot of other problems for other exchanges in the U.S. But hey, SEC will not receive the penalty until after Genesis has paid back creditors and customers, including claims by retail investors on the Gemini Earn platform. So as far as Binance goes, they have under 100 billion assets under custody. One of the things I want to mention here is that you should not be leaving crypto on exchanges. So the fact that currently Binance is holding on over $100 billion in assets, that's scary. Okay, you should probably consider using cold storage. But hey, assets under custody have more than doubled from 40 billion at the beginning of the year. They claim to hold all user funds a 1-to-1 ratio plus additional reserves, which anyone can verify using Binance's proof of reserve system. I appreciate the proof of reserve systems, but at the same time, you guys, I'm a little bit about it. You should learn how to custody your coins. And if you guys haven't done so, you need to do it. Also, big shout out to CZ. CZ had talked about a DeSci project, and look what he's doing. My next project, Giggle Academy. Free basic grade 1 to 12-ish education for all, no revenue, gamified, adaptive. Read the concept paper here. And they're also hiring. Small team, work directly with CZ. The fact that he is currently under investigation, but he's opening something like this, I think is absolutely amazing. And I'm very proud of him. I think that he was unjustly attacked by the public servants, and it bothers me. It really, really, really does. So I'm happy to see that he's doing something. And you know what the crazy thing about it is? We don't even have free education in the United States of America, but the person that is currently being unjustly attacked by the SEC is offering free education to people. That's all. Not saying CZ's perfect, but just food for thought here. Food for thought. Next story. Grab Singapore users can now use crypto to make payments. Singapore is making waves over here. You can use Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDT, USDC on Strata, Singapore's dollar-backed stablecoin. Cool, good for them. And then also to you guys, we wanted to talk really quickly about the ruin thingies. These are currently on sale at Magic Eden, and if you buy one, then you get access to all these airdrops that are coming. I don't know if I have enough time to move capital over to get one, but I might go ahead and do this. But basically, you're going to get a lot of airdrops if you participate in this. The collection recently became a top collection on Bitcoin, third largest collection world by market cap. If collections hit 0.069 floor, it'll flip Bored Ape Yacht Club by market cap. Around 112,000 pieces, holds a market value of 355 million. Magic Eden reports the collection has 91,300 distinct owners, only 1.9% of the NFTs being actively sold, and they're selling on Magic Eden for around $1,500. So I might have to get some. All right. And also too, gamer, I need help. I'm just lazy. Wu-Tang Clan Ghostface Killah drops exclusive music as Bitcoin Ordinals. I'm very curious to see the difference between, and again, I've never minted a song as an NFT on Ethereum, but I'm curious to see the difference between the Ordinals and music Ordinals and music NFTs. And I know Valletta, she is a music artist, and she's minted something, inscribed something on Bitcoin, so I'm curious to hear her thoughts on that. But anyways, you guys, the show's over. We gots to go. And when is SBF going to pay folks back? Probably never. I don't know who Anna Paulina Lorenza is. I hope she's pretty. I hope you guys don't think I'm ugly. We'll copy paste that. All right, guys, I got to get going. I got a lot of work to do, and I want to take a nap today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you smash a like, not your keys, not your coins. And I'm dropping a video at 3:30 p.m. PST. It's a short video about a crypto pre-sale that went absolutely insane. Do not send money to strangers. But anyway, sending y'all love and light. WendyO is out. Bye. Bye, babies. Thank you. Bye, guys. What did you say? What's your gut saying on the Ethereum?